Hey. So we'll see. We got to play them same two teams again in like next week. So I think we might have found it though. In the league, still want to support the players that deserve it, even if I'm not there. Now I respect it. Definitely respect it. Like yeah, it's that narrative, man. Once you get that narrative. Alright, dang. Alright, good right here. Oh, still. Oh, good block. Oh yeah. I don't know what my shooting on though. That's bad. All right. Talk to me. Game chat. I'm in a we in the Discord. I need to fix it to where my game chat is where y'all can hear it. Good ball, good shot. Oh yeah. Defense. Hey. So we'll see. We got to play them same two teams again in like next week. So I think we might have found it though. But we'll see. I think Kai will figure something out. Normally when Kai moving the way he's moving right now, we in good hands. Yeah, cool and Mike. What's new with you? So we had a pretty tough group. Make it a little harder, and it definitely makes it harder though. The shooting now, like when I'm shooting this, it feels so much different than league build. Like, okay, in June that's when it start. Yeah, it seems a lot more because of the game now. TV obviously doing his thing, he don't miss. I see you believe in Slaughter since like 2K23 Pro or so. Yeah, he good. Slaughter always gonna be good. He's smart. He's too smart not to be good. He's been playing 3-3. I played in threes. I played the first two games. Slaughter played the last two games. I was at the 4, so now Slaughter playing. He playing the 4. He playing good though. He be getting stops and he can shoot. I see you on the bid. I felt like I was decent on the bid. Like I felt like it was straight. Good ball movement. I felt like it was straight. I recorded my first podcast episode back. Bear Cheese and talking about his skills at the fort. Cause look, low key. Oh, that went in. Low key. Win your next game. Next week sometime. I just don't know when. I don't know when. It's so much. Like it's when I don't play COD. I don't know. I mean, a competitive void will be hard to fill. At the same time, I think. Oh, that's why. Hey. Very special. We do both. The flood. Thought pro wasn't allowed to play retail when the season started. Nah, you can. You could play. It's just tough because this shot is a lot different than my shot for league build. So it's kind of like you don't want to mess around with it too much, but at the same time, I won't get a lot of burn in threes. So I could probably play this and then figure that out later. It probably help me out actually more to play retail more. Say it again. Oh, I think like 2 months. I think. You say you did? Oh yeah. It's gonna. Oh shoot. It's gonna take like it's gonna be a couple months. Stay in the league. Still want to support the players that deserve it, even if I'm not there. Now I respect it. Definitely respect it. Like yeah, it's that narrative, man. Once you get that narrative, but like they don't like people don't understand it. Like being on a bad team, like if you in a position it's not going like if you're on a bad team and you're getting a lot of stats, it's I kind of get it. Like say if you're in the NBA and your team is losing, but you got a player who's getting a lot of stats, it's like, all right, cool. Like you're stinking, like your team is stinking it, but you're halfway decent. But in the 2K league, you could be playing power forward lockdown. If your team is losing, your stats ain't gonna be sexy either. So now you're losing and your stats suck. So it's like, dang, dog, like your teammates matter so much. And then it's like people will look at it like the point guard have a lot of points, but they lose. It's like, bro, like a point guard has so much dominance in 2K that if your team losing, you probably a big reason to why you losing. But if he's scoring all the points, that looks good. They ain't gonna take that into consideration. But no, it's hard to change the narrative, man. It's hard. People definitely don't. I don't know. The way 2K is structured, switch him out for another red hat and the outfield go. Now, obviously, you got your ones I believe that your top players, they're different, but it hurt my little heart not to see you in there this year, Icy, man. It hurt my heart. What's that? The league is so weird, man. People will say it's buddy, and I'm with you, but that buddy is so clicked up. Like it's buddy. You can get in with your friends, but at the same time, let's say they say it's buddy, but it's like different groups, different cliques. And normally when you cool with one clique, you pretty much ain't cool with the other clique. So like, if your buddy group don't get you, that's your group. You gonna miss the window with all the other ones because you ain't really cool with all the other ones. League a different animal, man. Like, I don't care what you go apply for, what type of job you like to do, what like now that I'm seeing, like I start doing content creation, like you gotta have your clicks and your like it's clicks in that, like it's buddy in that, like people who collab and stuff, they're friends, And if you're not, you could be coming up, but if you're not friends with those guys in that group, they're not gonna collab with you. And I don't like me from knowing, like, just knowing business in America. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it go. Like, if a dude from the side of the street came, I can ask y'all this question. A dude from the side of the street came right now, and he said, "Look, I got a job. It ain't a sexy job, but I got a job that pays well. It's gonna pay $100,000 a year. You're gonna be the manager at McDonald's. You're gonna be the area manager or the district manager of McDonald's. $100,000 job, right? Whatever." And he said, I need you to pick somebody to run the show. I need you to pick somebody to run this show. You're gonna be top. I need somebody to go under you. And he's gonna say, I need you to pick them. And just, you don't gotta tell me in the chat, but 3 people. Just think of 3 people, 2 people. If you only think of one person that you will hire. And to be the person right under you. You number 1, and you need somebody to be right number 2. And he needs you to run the business. He's gonna give you $100,000 a year. Think of somebody. All right, cool, whatever. Let's say you got somebody. Next question is, do you know that person? Probably 70-80% of the time, you're gonna know this person. You're gonna dealt with this person, so you're connected to this person. So it's technically like connection. So I did these exercises before, and majority of the time when money is being moved and business is happening, people go with connections. So when people say buddy buddy, like, yeah, a lot of stuff in America is buddy buddy, because people, they're more comfortable with the people who they've been around. It's trust. I'd rather trust you than a stranger. At least I know what you're gonna give me. Rather, I know you're gonna be whatever. I might know your weaknesses, or I might know what's bad with the other person. I don't know what I'm getting at all. So like, I get it. I understand it. So if some people would look at it and say that's not fair, I look at it as like, that's it. Now, I think it gets unfair when you're just as good or maybe more talented or more qualified for the job, and then them people are just like, nah, I'm gonna give you a chance. Content creation now. I'm trying to get up in the loop, and then I'm on the professional side of playing of being really good. So you got the entertainment side, and you got the side of being really, really good. So I see the side of both of them. Like, it's just I had a really good opportunity to see like a lot of situations. Probably everybody has, but so I try not to judge one for the other. Just kind of assess it from an outside view. Difference between buddy buddy and nepotism. What is that? More who you play with. So, but yeah. So that's what it comes down to. That's the whole thing. Like, you say more who you play with. It's buddy buddy though. So like, people will say, I can't find a good team because I'm not friends with them. They don't want to play with me. They only want to play with their friends. So like, it's who you play with, but most people gonna say, I can't play with anybody but my friends. The league is small. There's not a real scouting department, so teams really just taking folks that people know are good. Right? No. I think. Hold on. I think it's gonna transform. I think it's gonna transform into I think it's gonna get better, Rim. I think so. It's tough. The way 2K is played right now, it's tough to scout for, man. Like, how do you scout when if you scouting for a point guard, like, I'm with you. That's easy. Like, you should be able to watch enough film. Just scouting you could tell how good a coach is when he scout a point guard. Like, or you could tell a coach's play style when he scout a point guard. You could tell. If I'm trying to pick a lock or power forward, man, I don't know how you decipher prospect 5 between prospect 13. Like, I don't really. When you talk about prospect 1 and 2, is he better than 10? Yeah, we could probably get those numbers right. You know, we probably can get those right. But when you talk about, like, when you looking at number 7 compared to number 11, golly, I don't know how you do that, dog. I don't know. And it's tough, especially with comp. Comp is heavy. Point guard got the ball, let's say 60-70% of the game. And then the shooting guard gonna fill up another big portion of that with whatever. Let's say point guard got the ball 50. Shooting guard 30. Shooting guard 20. And then your center gonna have another big portion of that, and then your corner's only getting it to shoot. So like, it's just hard to be able to scout in 2K. Is hard, especially at the comp scene. It's hard. Like in the NBA, when they go look at colleges, most of these guys that make it to the NBA, they the man on their team. They're averaging good amount of stats. And then they go take a lesser role because for whatever reason there's more talent on that team in the league or specific skill sets. But normally, like, you're the guy.